Dear disorder, you're my bully, my biggest struggle and my strongest pain. I'm your prisoner, with my life dictated by you. People tell me my thoughts are just thoughts, and that I don't need to listen to them. But I do, don't I? I must let the thoughts you create consume my mind. You convince me the thoughts are real. They feel real. You tell me bad things will happen if I don't do what you tell me to do. Disorder, you're a manipulator. You force me to do things I don't want to. Why do you do this? I was so happy, friendly, and adventurous as a child. I didn't worry about getting sick and who could get ill. I didn't care what people thought of me, or if I was a good person. I just enjoyed my life. I know I'm not that little girl anymore, but I'm nothing like her now. Disorder, I feel you've erased her. Dear Disorder, for 8 years now, you've controlled my life, mind, and happiness. I want to be free from you, no longer trapped, no longer your prisoner. You'll convince me I have an incurable illness. You tell me it will kill my family, so I sanitize my hands until my skin breaks. The alcohol seeps into my skin. It burns. The cuts and scars across my knuckles from all the times before you've told me I must sanitize them. My knuckles bleed, but that doesn't stop you. You still tell me I'm contaminated, so I sanitize again. I start crying from the pain, but that's better than my family dying, right? I'm alone, at my most vulnerable, driving in my car. You'll tell me I can't listen to music because I need to make sure I can hear if I hit someone. So I sit in silence, just you and me. You then put images in my head of me killing someone. You tell me I need to know if I've killed this person, who probably has a family, and now I've taken them from their loved ones. So you force me to turn around and drive back to where I imagined my car hit them. This makes the journey longer and makes me late for where I need to be. Of course, I didn't hit anyone. You tricked me, but I had to make sure. Every day you make me feel alone, guilty, sick, responsible, exhausted, anxious, overwhelmed, isolated. I must fight back and stop you, because if I don't, I'm scared you might kill me. Dear Society, so this is what you think OCD is. It's where you want something organised, how you want it. It's where you constantly think something isn't right. We've all got things that make us quirky.
Number one, are you the type of person who has to check the stove repeatedly to make sure it's off? And I'm like, 0. That's Looney Tunes land. In the section, it was so disorganized, I spent the next 3 hours rearranging all their books rather than finding out whether or not I have OCD.
Society, this isn't OCD, but you told me it was. You've made me feel ashamed and isolated because I didn't conform to your stereotype. For years I've driven myself mad, thinking something was wrong with me, because you showed me that OCD could only mean being clean. You didn't tell me it was intrusive thoughts, obsessions, exhausting compulsions, and overwhelming self-guilt. And yet, that is OCD. Can you see how you've got it wrong? All I needed for years was for someone to tell me, you're not your thoughts, Your thoughts don't define you. A disorder makes you think this. Society, this is because of you. You often create a place that feels toxic, ignorant, and one that can lack compassion and understanding. But I know you're trying to be better. You need to be better. Day to day, you do more for mental health than you ever have done, by encouraging conversations around mental health and awareness. In a climate of an underfunded healthcare system on the brink of collapse and waiting lists at an all-time high, you need to keep doing this. You need to get people talking and be there to listen to them. You encouraged me to talk. That's what I did, and that's what I'll continue to do. I could finally get the help I needed because I was no longer the only person that knew the monster in my mind. Dear society, I ask that you be compassionate, supportive, stay educated and aware. Encourage conversations on mental health and be there to listen to them. OCD is the dictator of minds. Let's take away its power. Dear future, I speak with you today in the hopes that things are better. Is the world a happier place? Are people happier? Does OCD finally feel understood? Where people suffering don't feel invalidated or ashamed? I hope. I hope one day everyone feels accepted, no matter what battle they're facing. It sounds like I'm hoping for a lot. I guess I am. But I also see myself hoping for something possible. Dear future, please be better.
Charities, support groups and our health service are there for us all. For many people, they've saved their lives, and like my life, they've changed it. I want to talk to you about No Panic, a charity that does incredible work supporting people with their anxiety. Their services include a helpline available from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 365 days of the year. They also have CBT-focused mentoring services and their website that contains very useful information on OCD and other anxiety disorders.
Dear listener, you deserve to be happy. Don't let OCD control that. You're not alone. Yours sincerely.